While attending the Chintan Shivir organized at Surajkund, Haryana, Prime Minister Narendra Modi emphasized the harm of fake news and the need of fact-checking. PM Modi accepted the increasing role of technology and said that people must be made aware of mechanisms to verify messages before forwarding them. Tell me, what does this mean? The statement in itself is proof that the Prime Minister of the country wants the country's men and women to be digitally aware and sound. As he understands it, in the modern concept of the nation-state, sovereignty holds the highest virtue. In today's time, when the digital global environment has advanced, data sovereignty has become an important component in defining the authority of a state. Understanding this becomes extremely crucial for a Prime Minister who is far-sighted and is running a program like Digital India, an initiative that not only made government services accessible to the last man in the queue but also cut across bureaucratic barriers. But with digital development and internet penetration, digital safety has become extremely important, a spectrum that has been the singular focus of the Modi government. Namaste and welcome to TFIPost. I'm your host Piyush. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe and press the bell icon to get all the latest updates. If you're watching us on Facebook, do like, share and subscribe to the page. Let's begin with the video report. I hope you're not in a hurry because I'm going to make some shocking revelations. India incurred a loss of around 165 million rupees in the first half of the year 2021 alone due to loss of data. In May 2021, personal data like names, addresses, delivery locations and email IDs of 1 million customers of the famous pizza brand Domino's got leaked. An unidentified breach affected 35 million users of JustPay, an India-based payment processor which was later found to be sold for 5,000 USD on the dark web. Air India, the national airline of India, experienced a data breach in February 2021 when a record of a total of 4.5 million global customers was hacked. These are some reports of data leaks, simply a breach of privacy. Next, let's come to another problematic aspect of social media, which is exposure to unwanted content. You or any other mobile user, including myself, would be concerned not only about our safety while using the internet, but also about the type of content we consume. The world has transformed. It has grown from knowledge-centric to technology-centric, and India is not only walking shoulder to shoulder with the world, but is also leading the world. We are huge in number. Don't trust me? Let me put forth some data. With about 900 million internet users, India's digital penetration is expected to reach its peak by 2025. With such a vast number of digital users, it becomes necessary that the country's administration get a hold of the digital world. It ensures that the data is collected, organized and processed with high confidentiality in the country itself. Since the inception of PM Modi's second term in 2019, the Prime Minister has been busy teaching the code of conduct to not only social media platforms but also to propaganda websites that run on these platforms. There have been constant efforts in the direction of regulating the digital space, be it social media, online news portals or OTT platforms by the Modi government. As a result, the BJP government has been at loggerheads with not only big tech but also alleged news portals like The Wire, which have accused the central government of censoring the online space and their voices. In its latest effort in this direction, the central government is planning to set up committees. As per a report of the Economic Times, the government will set up one or more centrally appointed grievance appellate committees within 3 months of the notification of amendments to the Information Technology Rules of 2021 under the Information Technology Act. So the question is, what would be the function of such a committee? The committee will consist of a chairperson and 2 whole-time members appointed by the central government. Of the 3, one will be ex officio while the other 2 will be independent members. They will give users of social media platforms recourse. Thus, there would be an enhanced probability that the complaints would not only be resolved early but also before approaching the courts. It will have giants like Facebook and Twitter in its fold as well. Now, there would be a shorter timeline of 24 hours for acting upon sensitive content, along with instructing intermediaries to respect all of the rights accorded to the citizens under the Constitution. The GACs will resolve appeals within 30 days. The government has gone ahead with the step despite the industries lobbying hard for a self-regulatory body, something they had themselves failed at. This is a welcome step for everyone barring the left liberal cabal. While the decision aims to safeguard the interests of the citizen, it will benefit the nation as well. This step can be viewed as safeguarding the digital space, which means now you cannot write, publish, or share anything on the platforms and get away with it. Rather, the one committing the sin is answerable for his or her own sins. This puts the alleged online news portals at extreme risk if they are caught red-handed publishing fake news to advance their nefarious agenda. If we look at the current time, the Wire's Meta story has been the talk of the town, something that Meta itself denounced. Earlier, the publication had gathered flack for its tech fog story, which could stand a hearing in a court of law. There is enough evidence to prove that these portals running on the left liberal agenda are nothing more than fake news emitters. Why do the fake news emitters get nightmares with the government's new GAC initiative? Now the portals can no longer publish anything and everything and get away with it, pushing the matter to court as it ultimately becomes a long drawn process, and with time the fake news they spread fades from public memory. Now the portals cannot run to court and would have to face scrutiny. Finally, there would be less fake news and propaganda in the public domain.